And welcome to the UGO podcast, Unapologetic Geek Out. I am, of course, Nick, the Mark with the Mic, your host of this lovely podcast. And normally I would go switch over to the god of the pod himself, Travis. But he is unfortunately not with us today. So usually then I would go to Justin, but he also unavailable this week. So I introduce you to the third stringer, Shak.
Hey, first off, let me just say that the reason the other two are not here is because they're dead. They're
dead.
Happened to I don't know, go in an ATV accident gone wrong.
Shak is working his way up the ladder here at UGO. We encourage that sort of thing. It's a real cutthroat business over here.
I did not tamper with the ATV of the aforementioned accident.
So, yes, that is Shak, and he has been lovely enough to help me out with recording the news segment for this episode, because this is our Anime Detour episode. We were in town for Anime Detour 2018 in Minneapolis just this last weekend, and we have some great, cool, audio to share from that experience with us. We ran our booth for the first time. It was very exciting. Well, not the first time, but the first time at that large of a convention, I should say. And so what we're going to do is something a little bit different than our normal setup. What we're going to do here is that first we're going to go through the news and trailer talk in the first segment as normal. And then we will go into a little bit of Wrath of Cons, our Wrath of Cons panel, in which we shared con stories with some of the lovely attendees. We shared some, they shared some, it was a fun time, and we'll be sharing some of those recordings, but interspersed will be some of recordings of us playing games with con attendees at our booth, such as Super Fight, Buy the Rights, the movie pitch game, and anime pitch. So we'll cut a little bit, we'll do, here's a con story, and then we'll cut to a game that we played, and then another con story, and then a game that we played. Just to keep it a little fresh and interesting. We recorded a lot of audio, so this is going to be kind of the standard for the next couple episodes that we do. But yeah, before we get into that, I want to mention just where we're going to be for the next upcoming conventions and stuff like that, so you guys can find us. We will be at the Midwest Gaming Classic. One second, I think I see our other co-host. He is here early. I did not even expect him to be here. Oh my goodness. It's like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, or it's like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It was like, who's that special guest? Oh, Travis, it's so nice to have you back on.
I went away for such a long time.
I wasn't trying to...
Hey, Travis, I didn't try to kill you in the ATV thingy. Just ignore me. Just, hi, welcome back.
I feel like I'm going to have to listen back what was already recorded.
Like Travis ever listens to this podcast.
It's true.
But yeah, we are just talking about some of our panel. We were just in the middle of talking about some of the places we were going to go to. Mm-hmm. We will be in the Midwest Gaming Classic this weekend.
Yep, which is Milwaukee.
It was in Milwaukee. We'll have our own booth there, selling some more merch, T-shirts for the first time, which will be really cool.
We're not going to get an email at 9:30 tonight saying we got panels, are we?
No. Hey, let's not talk shit about Anime Detour on the Anime Detour episode.
I didn't mention any names, dude. I said nothing about names.
Let's talk shit on the next episode when we know that they aren't listening anymore. Let's talk shit. Oh. But no, Anime Detour was a very fun experience. I'm actually glad we got to run the booth there, even though it was very, very last minute.
It's funny though, because apparently a coworker was actually looking for me because her mother informed me that I was going to a convention, so she assumed that was C2E2.
Yeah. Yes.
Nope, I was not there. It was the other one.
I'm really we almost did get into C2E2 this year, and I'm really hoping that we get in next year, because I was seeing some pictures from some of our friends on Facebook that ended up going, and I was like, fuck, I really want to go. But we are going to Minneapolis again for Anime Minneapolis in May. We have panels accepted there. I don't think we'll be running a booth there. But we have a couple panels there.
I feel like somebody at Anime Detour asked you if we were going to that one. You said no.
No, I think I told them Anime Midwest we aren't going to.
Nope, pretty sure they asked for Anime Mini, and you said no.
Anime Mini? Oh, you're right. Anime is not a. I don't think Anime is Anime Minneapolis.
It's not?
I think Anime is their miniature convention.
That just seems like it would get confusing.
Look, Minneapolis has like a fucking baker's dozens of conventions. We're not doing Anime Midwest, which is also, I think, no wait, is that Chicago? Fuck me, I cannot remember. But you know what we are doing, Travis?
Yes.
I'm calling an audible. Instead of Anime Midwest, because we're not doing that one, we are actually going to do Convergence.
Okay.
Which is also in the Midwest. And that one I'm going to try and run a fan table in which we won't be selling merchandise, but we will have a table in which to play with the conventions. And that one we don't have to pay for it.
Okay,
I like that. One will be free. So that will be cool.
And when's that?
That one is in July. No wait. Yes, July, but like the first weekend of July.
So you're going to make me take off like every weekend in July, basically.
No, there's 2 weeks in between that and KatsudaCon and Anime Austin. Yeah. I love how Shak's just hanging with us in all this inside baseball.
Hi, Shak.
Yeah, I'm just like quietly, just like, yeah.
I was gonna run it. I was gonna just run through it. I was just gonna run through it, but
listen. You gotta pay the bills, so I know what you got to do. So go ahead.
Right.
Pay the bills actually is what we actually spend our money on.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, that is where we're going to be in May. We're also going to be doing that in July, as well as KatsudaCon and Anime Austin.
And June just gets to be our off month so far, huh?
Nothing really going on in June,
no.
At least in the Midwest. I mean, unless you want to take a plane somewhere. I mean, there's just not a whole lot happening.
It's a catch-up month.
Yeah, so that'll be our catch-up month. And yeah, that's what we've been doing. We had a real fun time at Anime Detour. Our panels went really great. We're gonna keep running the Pokemon script reads. That was pretty cool.
That one went pretty well.
I like that one. We might have to keep doing I'm not sure if I want to. I keep a list of impressions up there for people to pick from. And we did, what was it, Trump and Smeagol for from a scene from Pokemon.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
I didn't even have Trump up there, but people demanded, the audience demanded it. Mm-hmm. Like, who should we have play Professor Oak? Trump.
And then this was at the point of the night where we kept asking volunteers and no one really was.
Yeah.
And Nick can't do every role every single time by himself. So I'm like, well, I'll kill my voice and do the one impression I can do, which is Gollum.
I mean, I can, but it's really hard.
No, not that. At that point of the night, it was one of the last scenes. It would have been really tough for you to do all those parts by yourself.
And yeah, I don't really like to do the Trump impression a lot lately because, to be honest, I'm just sick of talking about him.
Yeah.
I'm sick of him permeating everything that we do.
You just think that people will be sick of hearing him.
So yeah, I thought people wouldn't want to hear him anymore, but they were into it. It killed. It was the most laughs we got that night at any panel that we did. It was crazy how well that went over.
It was pretty fitting, in fact, that it was the part where Professor Oak basically belittles Ash and says well, you should have woke up earlier. And it's very easy to do Trump as belittling.
Sorry, loser. There was Pokemon for people who showed up on time.
And then I just pretended I wanted to eat all the Pokemon as Gollum, because Gollum's weird.
So
the sweet Bulbasaur.
So we will be doing that panel definitely for more conventions, and I guess I'll have to throw Trump up on the list of impressions.
You should give him his own screen,
just his own thing.
Just inflate his ego some more.
I mean, I get it, and I guess as an entertainer, I don't want to be sound pretentious or whatever, but as an entertainer, which we are. I mean,
that's kind of the point of this.
Let's be straight up honest about it. That's our role at those conventions. That's what we do. That's basically kind of our job. There, that's if that it would be irresponsible not to throw it up there at least as an option, because people were clamoring for it.
They liked it.
But yeah, that was our experience, and we'll be going to that audio quick before we get to. Before we get to that, though, we're going to be going over the news segment. So I'll be running the news this time. Normally we go over to Justin to do it. But
this Justin with Shak.
So this Justin with Shak, yes. So just have a couple news stories I wanted to hit for today, and you guys can jump in with your thoughts and feelings on it when you feel appropriate. So, what we got for our first one here? All right, so there is our first look at Starfire, Beast Boy, and Raven in the Teen Titans show.
And
We got our first pick. It's a on-set pick, so there's no if there's any digital effects work that needs to be done, it's not done yet. So take that into consideration. But it's up on Twitter right now that you can see them, and people are not impressed.
no.
They
no.
they are.
I only saw the Starfire one, and that one I was like, "Ooh, that one looks kind of rough." But the other ones I haven't even looked at yet.
The wigs are all sorts of fucked up. I don't like how they look. Beast Boy looks like a teen idol from a Japanese pop group. And something's weird about Raven's hair too.
Like, to be honest, like, I'm sitting a little far away from the computer screen, but you could be looking at our Instagram from pictures at Anime Detour. I wouldn't actually notice the difference.
Yeah. And Starfire has some sort of weird fur coat on.
Actually, no, never mind. The cosplayers were much better.
Look, that wig, of course, maybe it'll look different in the lighting and everything else, so I hate to judge prematurely on this, but
Nick, that's literally our jobs. That's all we do is just judge people.
And then I get that we couldn't have Starfire orange and glowy all the time. I get that, but are we seriously saying that Beast Boy can't be spray painted green? Like, he's just a dude. Like, he's just a dude with green hair. And I'm like, that's what I like about Teen Titans is when I read them in the comic is that when you see them all lined up together, they look like the weirdest bag of misfits that you've ever seen. There's like a kid devil. There's fucking a chick with a golden lasso. There's this weird bald emo chick with her cloak on. There's a metal radioactive girl. Like there's a bunch there are a bunch of weird outcast looking guys. So this teen idol thing that they have going on is not exactly the look that I desire. I don't know, Shak, are you big into Teen Titans?
I was big into the animated series, the one that was on Cartoon Network, and I even like Teen Titans Go to an extent. But as for the comics itself, I'm not a purist, so it's one of those things that I don't hold it as high a standard as I would something else. But at least from the impression I got from these pictures, I'm looking at the other ones now, and I'm not really all that impressed either. I'll remain optimistic, but this is not really a good first impression. But then again, I also don't hold on-set pictures as much to a degree of scrutiny, because I know that people went crazy when Captain Marvel didn't look exactly like in the comics. I'm like, listen, we won't know what it looks like until we see the final product. So I'd rather just wait until we see an actual trailer or something.
Well, I'm always on this.
Before I have a bigger impression.
I'm always on this podcast, always on record, that I had to eat a lot of crow when Thor came out because I talked so much shit about how the Thor pictures they looked so bad, and then I just didn't realize what a lighting team could do for it, and I was like, oh shit, that actually looks really cool. So we'll see how that shakes out.
To be fair, that's not the only thing you trash talk about Thor in general.
Speaking of Thor, we have the Infinity War pre-sales going on right now. And it looks like the pre-sales for Infinity War have outgrossed the last 7 MCU movies combined.
Like their pre-sales, or
their pre-sales have sold more pre-sale tickets than the last 7 MCU movies combined. So pre-sale tickets specifically.
Right, got it. Still, wow.
One would think people are very excited to see this film.
Well, this movie's been kind of building up for 2 decades.
Yeah. Do you it actually almost saddens me because I realize we are almost seeing the end of an era.
Yeah.
Because they almost can't we'll never get to see anything like this almost ever again.
Probably not in our lifetime.
Not in our lifetime.
This has been building since the first Iron Man.
Maybe someday far in the future our grandkids will start to see one of their favorite series get brought up into another mythos or something. But as far as for us, this thing is such a big cultural event of this weird crazy experiment that Marvel started back in 2008, and just to see it finally culminate
it's
into
literally
this.
2 decades.
Yeah, it is. It's just like I can see why people are so fucking excited for it. But yeah, we already have our tickets pre-bought. I was just hoping because we will be seeing it late night Thursday.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean, I don't think anyone hasn't already gotten their tickets. Like, listen, the
Well, if
moment
you
that
don't,
trailer
you're not
came
going
out,
to see
we
it.
all bought it.
There's some, Shaq, there's some asshole that's going to show up and go like, can I have a ticket for Infinity War? It's like, sir, that is sold out. Like, oh, what about the next showing? They're all sold out, sir. But like next week, it's all sold out.
Actually, that'd probably be my father. He's going to like just walk to the theater and be like, can I get a ticket?
Oh, boy. So, yeah, there's, anyone a fan of the Comedy Central roasts?
No, really watch him.
Not really.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them either, probably because they get people like Andy Dick to be one of the roasters, or some people that I find incredibly unfunny. But they are going to be doing a new roast of Bruce Willis this summer.
Who? Yeah, man. A man who's very known for, taking some good comedic punches.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering who they'll get that's brave enough to talk shit to Bruce Willis to his face.
Listen, they'll probably get Jeff Ross because that's the only reason we still see him.
Yeah. And I mean, they've already done Mel Gibson, so I guess the whole thing is just to get assholes in the Hollywood community to call them out on their shit.
Yeah.
I guess they've also done James Franco though as well, even though James Franco seems to be pretty well liked in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting. Let's see what we got here. I have some Disney news.
Well, we already talked about Infinity War. That is Disney news.
Apparently, the Mulan live-action remake is going to have. They're bringing in some heavy hitters for it. They have Gong Li, Jet Li, and Donnie Yen have joined the Disney live-action Mulan. Not sure what they're playing yet, but they have joined. I mean, assuming that they'll be with their pedigree as martial artists. I'm assuming soldiers of some sort.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be great. Ooh, what if Donnie Yen was the bad guy? Like if Donnie Yen was the bad guy.
I'd be cool, but also be upset because listen, I'm just like, they're probably gonna kill him off at the end, and I love Donnie Yen too much for him to go like, no.
You realize that a movie is different than real life, Shaq. Like
I
Donnie Yen's fine.
know.
He's okay.
He's not dead.
Like,
Just poor object permanence. Leave him alone.
Donnie Yen is just like Donnie Yen is such a love of Shaq that he can't even watch him fictionally die.
No, listen, I was a wreck at the end of Rogue One. Damn it!
But the Force was with him. And he was one with the Force.
He said the mantra over and over again.
And he died in the arms of his gay lover.
That might as well be canon.
I'm almost positive those two dudes were fucking. Like, I mean, and like, I really wanted Disney to go like, come on, like, but you know what? That's another theory for another time. But yeah, that's anyone else excited for the live action Mulan remake?
Well, as much as I am for any of the other Disney live action remakes.
I mean,
I like Mulan a lot.
I thought that if we're going to remake any Disney movie, Mulan's not a bad pick.
No.
It's got a bigger scale. It's got the Chinese epic thing. It could appeal to a global market very easily. So it makes a lot of sense on a budgetary or I mean in a financial level. And also, yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a good Disney movie, but I wouldn't hold it up. It's like at the very tail end of their golden age. So it's not like got, oh my god, that's a perfect movie like Beauty and the Beast was, or Aladdin, or Lion King.
I don't know, I really like Mulan.
I do too, but there are some problems with it. And Eddie Murphy's Eddie Murphy's shtick could get a little bit old for me in that movie, but also that was only one of the last times we had good Eddie Murphy.
Right.
So there's that. I don't know, Shaq, what do you think?
I mean, like, more often than not, well, I'm trying to think in like these live action Disney remakes. We've got Jungle Book, which was really good.
Yeah.
Cinderella, which no. And what was the other one? Oh, Beauty and the Beast, which I didn't even see,
Also,
but I heard
did
was just
that
kind of okay.
Pan
And so
movie come out?
pardon?
Pan wasn't them though. I think that was another.
Oh,
Pan was
doing
Warner
Pan.
Brothers.
Got
Yeah,
it.
that was them. We expect them to fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least in terms of live action ones, this one actually does have quite a bit of potential, and plus I do like that casting, especially I didn't realize Jet Li was cast, but I heard about Donnie Yen, and I'm like, you know what, I'm way more interested in this now. I want to see where this goes. I don't think I can be as excited for it as much as fucking The Lion King, just based off how perfect all that casting is, but
Beyonce.
I'm still interested to see where they go with this. Like who gets cast as what.
Indeed. So in other Disney news, we have Toy Story 4 is going to be confirmed for coming out in June 2019.
They're still really going with this, huh?
So,
Boy.
can I subtitle this one Puss in Boots?
What? So Puss
What?
in Boots is...
Like the Shrek movie, the one they said they wouldn't make?
Oh, okay. Like technically that one wasn't like they found a loophole around a Shrek movie by making a Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah, well.
This one, it's not like they're making a Buzz Lightyear movie in a way to work around. They're strictly just making up another Toy Story film.
Fair enough.
Which, to be fair, I like the shorts that they've done. Like, there's that horror movie short that they did where it was a Halloween special in which they were being, they had Carl Weathers as an Action Jackson figure that was fucking amazing. I think they did a couple other shorts as well that were pretty cool. And I love Toy Story 3. I love all the Toy Story movies.
Oh, yeah, they're all fantastic.
I really hold them up as one of the only really perfect trilogies. And
they about to fuck it all up.
I'm just worried about going back to that well again for Pixar. I mean, if they were, going back to Cars, it's like, yeah, well, whatever. Like, I don't have to watch that movie. It's fine. You can go do whatever you want with Cars.
Right.
And I don't know, Toy Story 3, it was such a like, and we're done. And we never have to come back to this ever again. It's fine. We're done with this story. It's over. And I like the idea of them coming back with just shorts every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Like, so, that's cute, and even if those are bad, it's not like it's not like a big deal if any of those are bad.
And that's actually a really good pet project. Like, give some animators a chance to try something, you know?
If Toy Story 4 bombs, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I don't have that many like sacred cows anymore when it comes to my geek nerd stuff. But like that's one of the only ones left that is just like untouchable to me. I'm just like, oh shit.
Do not ruin this for me.
Yeah. I don't know, Shak, do you have similar feelings overall?
Yeah, so this whole, just the existence of a 4 just feels so wholly unnecessary. Like, at the very least, when they have the shorts, that's like, okay, that's cool. Like, it's a way to continue it without having to force like a full movie about it. Where it's like, okay, they're not totally gone. But to have a full movie when it wrapped up in a way that felt so immensely satisfying, I'm not about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm slightly disappointed on that one.
See, it's funny too, because I know when Toy Story 3 came out, that was back when my parents were still very much against like anyone above the age of 12 watching animated anything. So I was like, you watched Toy Story 3? I'm like, yes, fuck yes, I watched Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3 is designed for us.
Yes, it literally
It's designed
is.
for people that grew up with it. It's almost surgically targeted at our heartstrings to a point of just like, hey, it's all about you letting go of your toys and your childhood memories and growing up finally. And like, and if you come out of that theater with dry eyes and you're anywhere between 20
Basically
to
a millennial.
20 to 30, you're a fucking monster. Like, it's just
You were actually a sociopath. Please find help.
like, but anyway, you know what wasn't disappointing to me? Knowing that there's going to be a Jumanji 3. There's going to be a Jumanji sequel. Because apparently Sony...
The last one made money.
Sony can do something right, apparently. And they decided, we're going to make another Jumanji sequel, considering that the last one was its highest grossing movie ever. Ever. Jumanji 2. is Sony's
the movie
highest
that we all
grossing
thought
film.
would be trash.
I mean, again, one of those times where, hey, go back and tell someone from 2017 that fact.
Yeah, so
That
Yeah.
happened.
I'm excited. I love Jumanji. I was surprised. I was like, holy shit, this is
It's a really good movie, actually.
man, it's really surprisingly funny. And Jack Black is back. And I haven't seen him in a while. And Kevin Hart is surprisingly not annoying like I usually find him. The Rock is The Rock. I mean, what can we even say?
It's The Rock.
Shaq, are you excited for the sequel?
I'm not I'm not for it, but I'm not entirely against it because like I did enjoy Jumanji 2 more than I thought, but I don't know where you could take it. Like, what would be like? Would it just be kind of like a rehash of the second one?
Well,
Because like I have a feeling that like we have those movies that's like, okay, we didn't think we thought it would be trash, but it ended up being surprisingly solid, and then they make the follow up, and then that's the one that we thought would be shit.
You could have Wreck-It
so-
Ralph it, where The Rock meets the internet.
yeah, I mean, I imagine it would be something like that, because the last one was like, oh, we're going to update the game, where instead of a board game, now it's actually a video game. But it was still like an 80s video game. So, I mean, it wouldn't take that much to be like, nope, we're going to make it to like the current generation. But I do understand where you're coming from for that part.
All right, with that, that's all the news I had for today. So we are going to go into a small segment of trailer talk. So, Tom, load up the trailers.
Yo, Tom from Toonami here. You're listening to the UGO podcast, and I hope y'all are ready, because Trailer Talk starts now.
So, only 2 trailers to talk about for today. We have the first solo trailer, or no, the latest solo trailer, sorry. And this one is pretty interesting in the fact that it's the first one that I'm kind of like, oh yeah, all right.
This is the first one that's actually a good trailer.
Yeah, it's like selling the film and everything. I really like a lot of the imagery going on here. There's like a big train heist with this multi-leveled moving train. That's pretty cool.
The first thought when I saw it was like, they have a train in a Star Wars world? And then it starts shifting on side. I'm like, oh no, never mind, you're fine.
Let me ask you this. Is there a rule that every Star Wars property has to have a badass android in it that is really dry and that we have kind of like played by a character actor now?
Basically.
Because there's
Basically.
I was getting strong whatever the K7 or whatever it was from Rogue One.
Oh, isn't
Like
it like K2SO or something like that?
K2SO, yeah, that was played by Alan Tudyk. It's basically Phoebe Waller-Bridge is playing basically the same character in whatever the thing she
To
is.
be fair, the android in the KOTOR games was similar.
Yeah,
like,
meatbags.
C-3PO was actually like the odd one out.
Well, C-3PO is like the vaudevillian type one, and that was before they could make androids badasses. Before well, he can barely move in the fucking suit, so that was interesting. Amelia Clarke, how is she getting hotter throughout the entire trailer?
It is curious.
Like, how I don't understand. Like, because if first she shows up all glamorous, like in the glamorous dress and everything, and then later she has like her business attire and she's got her hair pulled back on the ponytail, and I'm like, and it's supposed to be kind of like her casual look, and I'm like, no, this is like a hotter look for you. I don't know why. Like, maybe it's because it's reminding me of it's with your hair out of your face. It's reminding me of Daenerys from Game of Thrones. And I'm reminded of all the nude fire scenes or something. Like, I don't get what the deal is, but she is drawing the eye of every scene that she's in. It's hard to not watch her in the scene, especially with Ansel Elgort next to her, because I find that guy to not be very compelling.
No.
Ansel Elgort? You mean Alden Ehrenreich?
Yeah, Alden Ehrenreich, the other German fucker, whatever his name is. I can't get... Whatever those two guys, like, they're basically the same person to me. They're like Jai Courtney and Taylor Kitsch or Sam Worthington. I have a hard
Scott
time...
Eastwood.
Or Scott Eastwood. Like, they're all white blocks of wood that I find interchangeable. And I think they were made in some sort of lab. Like
the ones that they try and make a big thing, but they never actually end up being a big thing.
Yeah, I
But there are
mean,
just enough movies for you not to completely forget about them.
in fact, during this whole trailer, I'm into Thandie Newton's character, Val. She looks really cool. I like Chewie fucking face plants a dude and body slams him into his neck snaps, and I was like,
Right? That's a full on German suplex.
I was like, holy shit, Chewie fucking people up. And Donald Glover is pretty cool.
The best thing about the damn trailer, and probably about the whole movie,
everything
is
you heard
Donald
about
as Lando.
me is true.
We knew
I'm
that.
Donald Glover, motherfucker.
Like, we didn't actually need trailers to know that was fact. Like,
I think Donald Glover's fucking this up for everybody else in this movie.
He literally is.
Everyone can talk about is like, why aren't we watching a Lando movie? I'd watch a Lando movie,
right?
Like
the other German whatever name is, like, yeah, he's gonna be so bland compared.
In this trailer, he's the only one that's still kind of like, oh wait, you're how old? Oh, you look great. Oh, you want to throw some inflection on that? You asshole! Like, do something. Like, he's so. I'm not sure if he's trying to act like Harrison Ford or if he's trying to do his own thing.
I think he's probably been given direction to act like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, and I think
it's ruining it.
I think it's fucking him up.
Yeah.
I think he's trying too hard to sound like Harrison Ford, in which Harrison Ford was the cool affect guy of like, oh, nothing's really bothering me. But then in that first movie, there's a lot of stuff that bothers him, and which is like, oh shit, hey, we had a small weapons.
Everything's fine here.
Everything's fine. How are you? Like, there's like Han Solo is funny. He can be funny, like, and have like anything other than this flat voice. I don't know. Shak, what are you feeling on this guy?
I got nothing. This is just like Han Solo himself, like the actor.
The actor playing him, or Han Solo. Is it a good idea to make the like? What's your feeling on the Solo movie overall?
Just overall, this movie still feels like it doesn't really need to exist. My whole thing is with these Star Wars stories is that they should be saying stories like involving that are like completely unrelated to like the main like series. Like Rogue One was the exception where I'm like, all right, you know what, this is a story that we haven't heard, and so I'm cool with it. But I don't need to see the Star Wars. I don't need to see prequels of characters that I've already known for like 3+ movies. So like, I don't need a Han movie. People are trying to say, oh, we need an Obi-Wan movie. No, we don't. We don't need a Yoda movie. We don't need any of those. That being said, sticking with what we have right now as a movie, it looks fine. I mean, like, it doesn't look amazing. I'm not head over heels for it, but there's enough here to where I can go like, you know what, this could still be a fun time. If anything, I'm just going strictly because I'm a fucking Donald Glover stan.
I mean, in the rest of this trailer, there's a lot of action beats that are really cool, and I like the look of it. It feels dirty. I like that gambling sequence. It's nice to see a gambling house in Star Wars that feels like the Old West again. Mm-hmm. Feels like grimy, and that there's like alcohol and whatever blue milk they've mixed with it still sticky on the card table. I like that.
I did like the one line, the betrayal line, because it just reminded me of one of our favorite flavor texts from Magic, which is those who expect betrayal at every turn are seldom disappointed.
Sure,
it's basically the same line.
Woody Harrelson looked like he's doing good in this trailer too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see him. But should we move on to our next one, guys?
Sure.
Because we have a big one for sure.
See what you did there.
We have a mega trailer to talk about, the mega blockbuster Meg, in which Jason Statham has run out of stuff to fight and has to fight a giant shark.
It's a megalodon.
It's a megalodon.
And even the movie's like, he's joking, right?
He's like, are you fucking serious?
So, holy shit.
It's basically another Jaws movie.
Well, we've already done Sharknado, in which it was a tornado of sharks, and we've done Sharktopusses, and
Sharktopie?
Sharktigators, or whatever the hell we've...
Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, the best movie ever.
We've done sand sharks. We've done sharks in avalanches. Sci-Fi Channel has us covered on shark movies, guys. We've done a ghost shark. There's a ghost shark movie.
There is?
Is there really?
There's a ghost. Oh yeah, there's a ghost shark movie, guys, and it is straight up terrible.
Okay, is there a were shark movie?
I don't know. but I will do the research on it. So, hey, this shark's really big.
It's very, very big.
Yeah, so there's that, and any shark movie is just going to get compared to Jaws anyway.
Especially this one.
It's PG-13, which means that
It's
So we're not getting anything but like a spatter of blood. Maybe like 3 drops.
Which is probably the reason why, especially in this trailer, it really to me looks like it's supposed to be a comedy, and it really looks like the shark is fucking with them.
like it, and then they play it like with the Beyond the Sea, like that musical thing, music cue. It's like, wait, but then the rest of it looks like everyone else is almost playing it straight, with the exception of Rainn Wilson, which is like, what's the tone here, guys? I don't understand.
To be fair, that Jason Statham's thing is always being stoic, so he could maybe be taking he could be taking it seriously in the same way he takes Crank seriously, where he's just kind of deadpan but still humorous enough to go like, yeah, I know this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
well, that's because some people have a resting bitch face. Jason Statham doesn't have an emotion on his face.
He doesn't have anything that's not resting bitch face.
Yes.
he looks very angry. I'd imagine, even during his marriage ceremony, "I'll love you for the rest of my fucking life." It's like, great, that's awesome. I don't understand why you're so angry right now. It's like, no, I'm not angry. I'm the happiest I've ever fucking been.
Like, I also want to see Jason Statham contemplative, because it'd be terrifying. He'd just be staring at something. I'd be like, he's gonna kill me? He might kill me.
This painting makes me think of the meaning of life. What does it all mean? It's beautiful. But yeah, as far as this trailer goes, oh boy, this looks real bad.
It looks dumb as fuck.
And with this and Deep Blue Sea 2 coming out, like, are shark movies making a big return?
God, I hope not. Oh wait, zombie sharks. We haven't done that yet, right?
Oh, there's a zombie shark.
There probably already is. Listen, in the pantheon of shark movies, where are we putting this over under Shark Night 3D?
Ooh, Shark Night 3D is so bad. It's so bad. Over. But like slightly.
Okay.
And the fact that Jason Statham can deliver a line, action movie lines, and he might get, like, it might be so bad that it's actually kind of terribly funny, in which that Shark Night was just boring.
But, yeah, this movie doesn't look particularly great or good. I think it'll have its moments, especially with Jason Statham and maybe Rainn Wilson, even though all of his jokes in the trailers really fall flat.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the thing is not saying that it's PG-13 just kills so much of the hype that I would have for it on maybe it might go for like some Piranha style craziness, but they won't go that far. So like this shit's just gonna suck. Like, Jason Statham's gonna be great, but that's about it.
Like, I was really hoping that, after Deadpool came out with such a hit, that we'd be actually that rated R stigma would fall off, and it hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah. But anyway, after that disappointment, let's go to something that we weren't disappointed with, which is some of our Anime Detour coverage. We're going to go into that right now. Thank you guys so much for all your lovely content that you provided for us, and for all you listeners out there as well. And thank you, Travis, for doing these cons with me. And hanging with me and doing the boost with me. It was really helpful.
Oh, sure, that's fine. I got to taunt a Team Skull group. That was hilarious.
That was amazing. We have a little bit of audio of that I'm hopefully going to slip into this episode as well. So we'll throw that. We're going to take a small musical break, and we'll be back with our regularly scheduled programming right after this. All right, first things first, let's get some names since they're so small here. What's your name over here? Blue? Blue?
Like the color.
Nice to meet you, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Or my girl. Or whatever. We're gender neutral at this podcast. We don't judge whatsoever, except for your overabundance of buttons. You have way too many buttons. That we will judge you for.
I think she's more button than person at this point.
You are more.
I have half as many buttons as I have bones.
Yes, so she is almost more button than person.
She's more machine than man now. I'm over here. Carol. Nice to meet you, Carol. Yeah. Are you gonna be sharing some con stories with us?
Maybe one or two.
Yeah. Are you looking for Wrath of Cons? No? Don't leave us. How about over here? Ben and? Ben and Jess, you together? No? I meant to come in here together, but way to make it weird, guys.
You made it weird.
I can tell you're related. Look at you.
There's a seat apart. You're obviously not together.
No, you're together as in you're here together, but not together. The body language is all wrong. You know what? I'm not going to explain to you what's going on with you. That's your own thing. We're getting a little too much about Ben and what was it? Ben and Jess? Okay. Interesting start of the panel. Gonna be loose, I can tell already.
It is not an 18-plus panel, I'd like to remind you.
Is it not?
It is not.
I'm pretty sure we should have made it.
It's pretty late, and keep it pretty loose.
Because I swear, for our regular podcast, we swear a lot.
We are an explicit podcast, so we're just actually to tone it down a bit tonight.
I guess we'll have to try our darndest. And if we slip up, please don't tell on us. Anyway. Yeah. Really?
Good to know.
That's a big deal at some of the other cons we've been at. Yeah.
No. We're from Wisconsin.
All right. I'm going to test it out. Fuck. Oh, damn, that is liberating. Fucksicle. Fuckstick. Fuckity fuck.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
I don't know. I haven't had been this creative with my swearing so far. All right. But yes, this is Wrath of Cons, the UGO podcast presents. That is us. I'm Nick, the Merc with the mic. That's my podcast brethren over there.
Travis.
And we are also together, but not together. No. You can judge by our distance as well.
If it wasn't for the mics, I'd actually be over there.
Yeah, there's just over here. So yeah, that's the god of the pod, as we like to call him, and you should call him it as well. It's his favorite nickname in the world.
No.
Anyway, we run the podcast, Unapologist Geek Out, on iTunes and Stitcher and wherever basically you can find podcasts. If you would like to listen to some of more of our antics, some other panels we've run, some of interviews with con attendees we've done, it's real fun. We're pretty good at it. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I think we're pretty good at it.
I mean, we got invited here, so
indeed. Anyway, this panel is kind of our live version of our own podcast, but we will be sharing con stories from our con experiences, and we encourage you to come up and share some of your con stories on mic, because we are very curious as to some of the more interesting stories you might have run into. I mean, cons are a really interesting place. I mean, okay, Blue, there's a lot of pressure on you now, so hopefully when you come up here, you actually deliver. But first things first, we want to get to the news of this week, because I did want to mention we had some last-minute news updates as of today.
Okay.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, it's not that cool.
That's one of the wonderful things about cons, that it seems no matter where you go in a con, everyone hates Trump.
It's almost like he's not a beacon for the disenfranchised or different. But I'll tell you what is almost as good as news, FX has officially ordered Y the Last Man 2 pilot. Yes! Y the Last Man is being made. Now, I know that might not mean something for a lot of you, but this has been a great comic book. I love it, and it's been being made for like 20 years.
When did the comic book come out?
In development. Yeah, 20 years ago, it's just like, it's been in development hell for 20 years, so FX is finally getting movement on it. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. Anyone else read Y the Last Man here? No? Anything in the new people coming in? No? Dang it. All right.
So no one cares.
Falling down, new people. But we'll keep you in. You know what? I'm not even going to ask your names. You'll be in the category of new people. And that way I can dehumanize you a lot easier to insult the crowd. Man, it's not a great way to start the panel.
No, not really.
But you know what? I got to challenge myself somehow, so I'm going to win the crowd back. That's what we're going to do. You darn heathens.
Well, it's not with your news story so far, and it's probably not with your charming personality, so I don't know what you got going for you here.
Well, here's one more for the news stories. We got Indiana Jones 5 will be Harrison Ford's last time playing the character. Duh.
Good reaction.
Because
The last one wasn't enough.
The great thing about that one is that, wait a minute, he's playing it again? Like, no one cares that that's its last time. They're just mad that it's happening again.
I was hoping last time would be the last time.
Look,
We all were.
You can only hope, man.
let's read the room here. Who thinks it's a good idea to make another Indiana Jones movie at all?
Not me.
No?
That's
no. For those on the podcast and listening, no one has raised their hands. In fact, the crowd is like turned on me. They look angry because I made them remember Indiana Jones 4, and I apologize. I'm sorry.
They made a fourth
Look, in the back. No, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Actually, I do know a way of making number 5 a bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Well, we just have to make number 5's villain actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
He's crouching. He's running. He's sneaking up behind you. Yeah, I can imagine him with a whip doing some interesting things.
Yeah.
To Nazis. But my sexual fantasies aside, you know, Blue, you gave me permission, and that was your mistake. You've opened up a whole can of worms. That it's a
Can't put him back in.
We're not. It's a door we've stepped through, and we're not going back. Anyway, also I want to mention one of my favorite shows just got canceled. Has anyone been watching Everything Sucks? Everything Sucks. Everything Sucks on Netflix. It's the most 90s show I've ever watched. In fact, I taste Surge while I watch it. That's how 90s it is. Yeah.
This was going to be another one that you were going to force me to watch, right?
I was going to have you watch it, but if it's not going to get picked up for a second season, I guess it doesn't matter. But hey, now it's now it's short enough to where we can just breeze through it whatever time.
Ugh.
So I just keep in the back pocket.
Okay,
Hey!
Firefly doesn't matter what length it is. You're going to breeze through it no matter what.
All right. I think I thought I had one more story here. But no, I guess it was just the depressing Indiana Jones and Everything Sucks news. I didn't have an upper to go out on. Nope, just sucks. Another Johnny English movie. Fuck. Arrow is being renewed again.
Oh
Good
God.
Lord. Please I don't want to watch Arrow anymore.
But you will.
Oh, here's one I wanted to end with. That's right. They're making another Jay and Silent Bob property, but it's not a movie this time. It's a VR series.
What?
Yeah. Get ready, because your snoochies will be boochied in VR. In virtual reality.
Is this your upper, like, right now?
I don't know what it is. Because I'll tell you what, at first I thought, like, that's the craziest story I've ever heard. But then I was like, kind of want to play that or see it
that?
in VR.
I don't know what that would be.
It is. I mean, I'm just confused. But yes, that was pretty much everything I had for news. And now I know that we're next to some other really loud panel and that we have really thin walls, so that's great.
You need to speak louder.
We will speak so loudly that we will shout down those douchebags next door. Someone find out what panel is next door so I can yell at them more specifically.
It's the unknown panel hosted by the guest of honor.
Oh, hey, guests of honor. Fuck you. That
Also,
one might have got us in trouble.
Since it's unknown, we literally have no information what's going on over there. It's just a mystery.
Mm-hmm. All right. With that, I think we can get started on the actual meat of the panel, which is con stories. Oh, my goodness. We have been to many cons. Boy, we've had some real fun experiences. How about we just start talking about this con in particular and work our way backwards? How's about
So
that?
you want to vent is what you're saying.
I mean, since no tech guy is here or anyone from the con specifically, I guess we're okay. But god damn it, how hard is it to have a cable to just record some of our audio? We had to bring our own mic system. That's why we're doubling up on mics here.
You might notice that it looks kind of like a press junket right now. We're talking to two different mics at once.
No, we're not coming out to address our sexual misconduct with our secretary. We are just trying to record our friggin' podcast. But anyway, we've had this is our first time running a booth. So that was been pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we actually got our booth taken over, believe it or not, today.
Yes, Team Skull, oddly enough.
by Team Skull from Pokemon. Because my co-host had the great idea of yelling, "Boo! Team Rocket for life!" And they came over and they actually kicked him out.
They did. They
I ended up
actually
hosting
unseated me.
with the head of the Team Rocket battle, which was really fun.
Guzma took over our booth entirely and just took my mic, and I was like, all right, this is happening.
Use the full name, ya boy Guzma.
Ya boy, Guzma.
She was very specific that that's what we were supposed to refer to her as, and I was very afraid to do anything otherwise. Anything else fun happened at our booth today?
Well, not today. I think yesterday, though, was we did see a guy grubbing some melons.
Oh, yes, Master Roshi visited us and talked with us for a little bit.
Although, no, I guess technically we were grubbing his melons.
No, he came over with a pair of melons and was basically like, "Do you want to touch my melons?" And I mean, I never say no to a good time. Don't you threaten me with a good time. Yeah, and then he came back with a body pillow today to harass us even more, which was interesting. Man, that guy was really funny. I mean, we didn't even catch his name.
We've seen him before. We'll see him again.
We'll definitely see him again. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
He was complaining his body pillow his girlfriend was not stain resistant.
Yes. Stain resistant. Ew. Why?
Because he couldn't put makeup on her, Nick. That's why. Come on.
Okay, yeah, all right. You're right. I assumed, and I went to a naughty place, and that was unfair of me.
Also, yeah, there were stains.
I'm really enjoying this con. We saw some pretty cool cosplay. What was that that Gundam suit we saw?
Oh yeah, did everyone else see that one in the lobby?
Mm-hmm. That was like in the live version of like Ready Player One's ending. I was like, holy shit! Like, just imagine how hot that must be in that meat cooker of a suit.
Well, considering it's like we're in April and it's still about 10 degrees out, it's probably not as big of an issue.
Wow, the first time Wisconsin weather comes into someone's benefit.
Except we're in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. We're Wisconsin based. I know. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, less good Wisconsin. Got it.
Yeah, you don't have the same underage drinking problem we do, so.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we have, we had our script reads. Those were pretty fun. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it was a good idea to pair Trump with Professor Oak, which we do a script read panel where I am an amateur impressionist. I read the Pokemon scripts in different voices as the audience chooses the voices I get to do them in. So we did stuff like Ash as Carl Weezer. I'm going to be Pokemon Master, yeah. Oh, Misty, you're hot. So that was pretty cool. But the hit of the night actually was Trump as Professor Oak, which was pretty cool because we were at the episode 1 where Ash was late. So you got to yell at Ash like, sorry, those Pokemon are for people who are on time, loser.
At the same time, we were having Ash as Gollum.
Mm-hmm. Ash, yes. Those Pokemons. It was really fun. I think we're gonna do that. That was our first time doing the Pokemon one.
Yes.
I think that went so well. We're gonna make that a repeat. But yeah, like from as far as highlights from this con, that was pretty much all I can think of right now.
Well, we did play a lot of fun games with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we played. What was the best one from? We played that movie pitch game, and one of our contestants hands down one, like when she first laid down her cards for you're supposed to pitch the idea after the cards laid down. She won basically as the cards got laid down because she pitched a movie about
a smooth talking mime.
A smooth talking mime that romanced the wife of a mob boss and had to go into the witness protection program.
That was the cards she played, not what she made up.
And we titled it Silent But Deadly. So
and this guy he lost it before she could even play down the cards.
I just think that's like, can you imagine a smooth talking lady killing mime?
No, I can't.
Like, that's just like, how do you'd have to do a lot of dirty gesturing to get your point across. It's like, hey baby.
Just
Like you,
innuendos
me,
galore.
let's what's going on here. Let's get this going.
Oddly enough, Super Fight was the biggest game so far at this con. Like, everyone wanted to play it. Partially because we had the anime deck, and it's an anime convention, so everyone wants it. The weirdest one I remember is we had Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock basically hate fucking the Mario Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
That happened.
Yeah, it was very angry. Like, that one turned into a weird sexual thing because the Mario Brothers turned out to be the most handsome people in the world as their attribute. And then Benedict Cumberbatch hated them
held a
previously, so we decided it must have been because of how attractive they were, and Sherlock, struggling with that. And I'm just like, look, if you want to be with Watson, everyone on the show wants it to happen anyway. Just live your life, bro. Boy. All right, let's get some names for this free for all.
So I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam.
And I'm Leonard.
Hi, Leonard. I really now all I can think is Lenny from of a Mice and Men. I'm so sorry. Look at the rabbits, Leonard. We are playing Super Fight. We are playing Super Fight today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's gonna be great. So you guys have played Super Fight before? You have? You have not?
Yes, no, I've played.
You have played, Leonard? Oh, okay, cool. I am super excited. Now, who's playing? Is it me or is it you?
Whichever.
You play.
Okay,
play,
I'll
I'll
play.
judge.
All right, so how we're going to do this, just, if you guys talk, you do have to speak directly into the green mic, otherwise we will not be able to hear you.
Yeah, why don't you just keep on holding that, because you're gonna need it later.
And we're going to deal out 3 cards to each person. You choose one of the fighters. Once you decide what fighter, we're each going to get a random attribute. And maybe you like to shuffle the blue deck and decide pick like a random location for us to choose as well.
So what we're going to do here is... It's in feudal Japan.
All right, so we are fighting in feudal Japan. I feel like most of these will work there. I don't know, just a guess. All right, let's flip them. So I've got Naruto.
And I've got Akira.
Oh my
I've got
goodness.
Totoro.
Oh my goodness, this is a battle for the ages. But that's not where it stops, guys.
No. Now we're going to play our random attribute card. So let's see. We're going to have Totoro get... has entered a magical contract to become draw a random card from a character deck. So Totoro has entered a magical contract to become a demon butler.
That's
He's
oddly...
still so helpful.
Let's see now. Akira is piloting an Evangelion.
Wow, okay. I can do an Eva.
Well, if he can ride a motorbike, why not?
Well, yeah.
Sure. And then Naruto is piloting a Gundam.
Oh my goodness. There's so many
Awesome.
giant robots in this battle. This did not start with giant robots. Okay, so who thinks they're making it out of this?
Well, I'm under the impression that Naruto can still form hand signs with the Gundam.
Okay.
So I think he's just going to win by just cloning himself using Gundams.
The Gundams have hand signals. He's allowed to... when he clones himself, he does clone his clothes. The logic tracks.
Yes. So I'm going to have an army of Gundams.
Rebuttal.
Well, Totoro is actually a death god, so he's kind of immortal. And
he's so fuzzy for an immortal.
do you really want to hurt a Totoro? Like, really? Do you really want to hurt him?
Well, maybe now that he's a butler. Because screw butlers, right?
I wonder what the contract is.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's a magic contract where you sell your soul.
Well, he doesn't really have one, so I think they'll, like...
I think that would default.
Everyone else's soul.
Is
I
this-
mean, true.
I think that would default the contract.
Yeah,
you can't
so it's-
sell your soul.
So it's not... Like, attribute doesn't really fit it, so, I mean, still, he's a death god.
Going with
so...
the Totoro as a soulless monster defense. Okay, I'm digging it. Weird choice to go with, but fine. What about you, Leonard?
So Akira, I'm Akira piloting an Evangelion, and those Eva units are fierce, man. Taking down angels, that's...
Does that take down a
I'm
death
sorry.
god?
Oh, you're done. Okay. I am so sorry, guys. I do think I'm going to have to give it to the Kage no Butsu Jutsu Gundam robots. But I think we can play for one more round. How's it about that?
So sudden
One more?
death match here?
Sounds
See
good.
if we can't get somebody on the take here.
All right, should they go against you instead?
Yeah, I'll play this time.
All right, so we'll deal 3 new cards. So we are now going to be fighting in an overcrowded subway car. That is the new location. It's an overcrowded subway car. So no Gundams, please. That would be a little messy. All right, flip them. All right, so we have a Pokemon from Leonard. Which Pokemon?
At this point, I don't even know which one to pick.
Oh, he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait to see.
Yeah.
But
Pick Arceus.
I like it.
Ditto.
Ditto. Okay.
I vote Arceus.
Sure. I have Goku though, so I feel like that's kind of good.
A Spirit of the Forest.
Okay, so you picked Totoro again? Why?
I'm sorry.
You're so Miyazaki happy.
So have we
mean to.
have we chosen a Pokemon?
I'll just go with the classic Pikachu.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I was trying to say Arceus. He is literally the god of Pokemon. So it would have been a bad choice, but, Pikachu fine. Pikachu's a maid. He has been demoted from being a detective to being a maid. So...
But he's still voiced by Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's weird.
So weird.
The Spirit of the Forest... Uh-oh.
What's up?
He has all the Dragon Balls.
Oh my god, no! Well, now I have to defeat him.
And Goku is armed with a Pokeball with... Pick a magical girl is inside.
The time-stopping girl from Madoka Magica. I forget.
Okay.
Well, I lose.
I forget her name. But the
So-
one that could stop time.
Goku has the main character basically from Madoka Magica in a Pokeball. Pikachu's a maid, and the Spirit of the Forest has all the Dragon Balls.
This gets weird.
Go? I don't know here. This is weird. Anime is weird.
Well, I can only imagine that this is my territory. Grabbing Dragon Balls out from under someone's nose right before they use them. That's all Goku does.
Yeah, but remember, you're also in a crowded car, subway car.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be using the magical girl to stop time. Then that way I can get those civilians out of there because Goku he wouldn't be up about the collateral damage. That way I can sneak those Dragon Balls out of there, get them to a safe distance, and then pretty much just go Super Saiyan on whatever comes at me. I might even hit Pikachu with the empty Pokeball just for put some stank on it. I hit you. It's like hitting him with a slave collar, basically.
Any arguments for this?
No, I'm a Spirit of the Forest, and I'm in an overcrowded subway car. I don't think there's much I can do, even with all the Dragon
It is
Balls.
Out of your
not
elements.
your territory, that is for sure.
So Pikachu does try to put up a good fight. He does gather all his Pokemon Go brethren from the cars. So
he basically has
Yeah.
Pikachu as an army of humans, is what you're telling me.
yeah, and he can clean up after him after. Yes.
Oh, I can summon useless humans too. Krillin, Yamcha, get out here! Come on!
But think about it. Goku's ultimate move is Spirit Bomb, which requires human help to get. And the maid Pikachu would clearly be able to get all that.
I don't need to use Spirit Bomb on these douchebags. I can use the instant transmission Kamehameha. I can do that all day. I don't even have to go into Kaioken. But you know what? I'll go into Kaioken just to make you guys feel better. I mean, I could go to Super Saiyan Blue, but I mean... What? I keep up on Dragon Ball. I know my shit.
Unfortunately, I think that Goku, with this time-stopping magical girl, probably would win fairly handedly.
The power, it flows through me. Hey, but thank you guys so much for playing. I mean, we could go into even more stories from previous cons, but I wanted to hear from some of you guys first. Does anyone want to share a con story that they have? A weird, horrifying, or just fun con story? Yes? Come on up here. What is your name, sir?
My name is Ryan Jensen, and I also have another last-minute con story. So my friend JP and Jacob, who is no longer with us, we drove up to the hotel room, and I think I had a drink, and then I decided I wanted to cosplay. So we noticed that there was this bathrobe in the hotel room. So I brought it with me. And no one really notices it. And I knew they wouldn't notice it, which is why I did it. And I go up to people and I say, "Can you guess who I am?" No. Who are you? "I'm the dude from The Big Lebowski." But of course, really, I just grabbed a bathrobe. But then I ask other people, "Can you guess where I got my outfit?" I said, "No. I got it from the hotel. It's a bathrobe." And they just laugh. And I did it to prove a point that I can fit in with a bathrobe. And that's my story.
Wow. Okay. What was your name again?
Ryan Paul Jensen.
Ryan Paul Jensen. Ryan Paul Jensen. I love your voice. It makes me very nervous. I don't know what it is about it. It's some sort of weird half whisper that I'm just like.
The trick is to get your mouth very close to the microphone.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think even at a normal distance, it would not sound like it. Also, you said Jacob that's no longer with us. And I feel like I just need you to clarify what you mean by that.
I mean, he's literally no longer with us.
Sure.
We don't really know where he is.
Well, he's probably where you left the body. I don't know.
We picking up some audio? It looks like we're picking up some audio. Excellent.
You're just too low a register. Your sexy voice. I mean, it's hard to pick it up. We don't have the sexy meters to max, but that's okay.
Well, that's
we'll
all right.
With what we got.
Artificially raise where my voice is, if that helps at all.
All right, I think we're ready here. We got a couple more chaps. We playing an anime pitch today?
Yeah.
First time today. That's
it is.
Great. All right. Who are the suckers pitching me animes today? Let's get some names, as well as the destruction. Everything is falling apart. Shoddy workmanship.
That's why these anime need to come in.
All right, let's get some names going around. What's your name, sir? Right into the mic.
They call me Geschmutz.
Geschmutz. I willingly, like you let them?
Well, I mean, I can't really stop other people from doing that, sir.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would give it a try, but that's all right. That's fine.
I'm kind of a pushover when it comes to that sort of thing.
All right. What is your pitch? You're pitching me the title here?
Yes. So
we should.
Well,
mention,
first off, the premise.
What I need from you guys here. I'm sorry, but I only have enough in the budget for one of your shows, and unfortunately, the person that I like the least is also going to get fired. Budget cuts, what can I say? Sorry, Japan is really hard to dub over. It costs money. Anyway, I need a Sentai show, all right? But I need it to be different. We need to be we need it classy, all right? We're going to class this up. Classical music. Classical music Sentai. That's where my head's at. That's where your head should be at. And go.
All right, so what we've got for you today, what I'm coming up with is, the title of it is Magic Galaxy Love 120%. Because if you're going to give something, you got to give more than 100% on it. So the premise on this...
That's how I give my love.
Well, see, there you go. The premise on this is, clearly it takes place in space there with the galaxy, and we've got this team of musicians, because really when you're kind of looking at it, a team of musicians seem to work a little bit better. They use they've got these
rather than one of them going solo. I get it. The music industry is just a nightmare.
Yeah, and so what they do is they actually go around the galaxy and they perform these concerts to people, which, you know, it doesn't seem like much, but they also, in their spare time, they kind of have this side gig where they take their instruments, and they're actually magical instruments, and they go and they follow people around and help out with their problems using these magical instruments. And generally what it is they're trying to help people who have some sort of darkness inside them, and they try and help them get past that, all the hardships that they might have going on in their life at the time. And that's where the love portion comes in, because really their music is so soul-warming, so powerful that it gets them to push past their hard times. And generally what ends up happening is they end up going to these concerts, and they feel so much better about themselves and so empowered that they become just amazing fans of it, and they spread the word. But they try and make sure that no one openly knows about what they do for these people, because they've also got a militaristic force against them that
that took a turn.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of they feed off of this darkness in people's hearts, and so they're also trying to track down this group of instrumentalists so that they can continue to feed off the darkness in people's hearts.
I'll tell you what. Stop right there, Gilgamesh, or whatever your ridiculous name was. You've touched me. And not in the dirty way either, but really in the heartstrings. I swear to God, if I had not had my tear duct surgically removed when I was 13, in order to move up the ranks in this company, I would be in tears right now weeping. That was lovely, unbelievable. Love all the way. Unfortunately, I can't just give you the win. I have to hear the other ideas and then shoot them down and then make you the winner.
Well, thank you very much. It means a lot to hear that from someone as powerful
but I love
and as important
Say
as
for
you.
me the title one more time. Really, right in the mic. Sell it.
Magic Galaxy Love, 120%.
And we have the audio tagline. Yes. Perfect. All right. Who's next?
All right. I am the panda that says no.
You are the panda that says no.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I've met the panda that says yes. Nice guy. Real agreeable. You strike me as his opposite, some evil doppelganger.
No.
Oh, wait, are you doing the thing? You know what? We're barreling towards a misunderstanding. And I feel like we should just hear your pitch.
All right. So for my pitch, I have pretty eyes, Midori goddesses in Dash City.
It wasn't enough to have the pretty eye goddesses. We have to throw them in Dash City.
They're in Dash City.
I'm really interested to hear what Dash City is about. But I'll let you tell it. It's your story. Pitch it to me.
All right. So the thing is, it takes place in Dash City, which is the new up-and-coming city in Japan. Fast-growing. They only care about the new. They hate the old.
Okay. All right.
So there's a force of pretty-eyed goddesses that are trying to bring classical music back to the city.
Oh my God! All right.
This one focuses on the green group because there's several different colors. We got red, yellow, pink, orange, but the green. They're the ones that this story is going to focus on here.
Of course. I mean, we got to hit all the primary colors. I mean, we're selling to kids here.
Correct. So what they do is they go around and hold makeshift concerts playing classical music and trying to inspire the people.
Okay, I like it. I thought immediately when you said some sort of a force, I thought they were more aggressive, but it also uplifting. I like the positivity of these pitches. I like it.
And every episode will have a minimum of one classical music concert.
Every episode?
Every episode.
Okay, I don't know if we have the animation budget, but I have faith in your faith. Think of the merchandising. It's absolutely correct. I think we're on track.
To be fair, we could just redo the stills every episode. They won't know.
That is.
Oh, they won't.
That would be the plan.
It's our Sailor Moon transformation. Only it's classy because we're putting piano music over it. It's fantastic. I love it. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool.
or don't.
Or that you were done. Oh, I'm sorry. Finish strong. Good choice. Love it. Okay, the competition is stronger than I thought. But we have one more left to hear. What we got?
All right, Linda and I have baby soul fight battlers. Yes. Our villain is a devilish character who steals souls from people, and he's found out that the younger the soul, the better. So he's been going around stealing souls from babies.
Holy shit.
Yes. So a Sentai group, obviously this is a problem for them, and because babies are innocent and they don't deserve to have their souls taken.
Yes.
No, they need justice.
Yes. So it's very episode of the week of them defending babies from this devilish villain. And then during every battle scene, there's classical music because the baby's there and it needs to be soothed. And there's fighting. So there's classical music in the form of lullabies and such to calm them.
Sure, like how mothers put on Mozart for their child when the lullaby. No, I got you. All right.
I was wondering where the classic music will come in, but I like it.
Wow. Also a great pick. What was the title again? One more time?
Baby Soul Fight Battlers.
Wow, Baby Soul Fight Battlers. Now, if I can't sell that like some sort of alternative version of Cabbage Patch Kids, like on some sort of trading card battle system, ooh, that would be pretty cool too. Oh my god, those are all amazing pitches, guys. I don't know even who to pick. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. It's going to have to be Pretty Goddess, Dendash City. I thought I thought 120% love over here had it, but it wasn't enough love. You need to go 150%, apparently. That was the cutoff.
It just wasn't in the cards.
Dash City, you have won. You are funded. Fantastic. Anyone else would like to share content? Yes. Come on up here.
All right, you get a double fist these. You ready?
I don't need that.
Why do you got to make it sexual?
Why not?
I was gonna, but then I missed my opportunity. Alright, so the worst thing that has ever happened to me at a con was several years ago. It was one of my first cons, and I was starting to figure things out, and I figured out that one of the best ways to find panels is just to kind of randomly walk into them. You find some interesting stuff. Except... interesting, I would call you. So this particular panel, I walk in, and the first thing I hear is something about, or they were reading off of a phone. I realize a couple sentences in that it is Donald Trump fan fiction.
And so I slid over her body. My erection was not only large, it was bigly even.
I have to ask, was it self-insert / fiction?
I don't think so, but there was definitely spray tan in intimate places.
When I was done, her mouth was so orange, it looked like she blew a Cheeto. What was your name again?
Carol.
Carol, I do not regret you coming up here. Everyone give Carol a round of applause. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. It's just scarring mental images. That's what this panel is all about.
Still wasn't supposed to be 18 plus.
She gets it. We have crossed that line, and we are not going back. Oh, here we are back again, Travis, playing some Super Fight. I decided to get in on the action here too. I'm sick of watching people have fun, Travis.
Yeah.
I want to fight.
Okay.
So that's why we brought in. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Striker.
What's that?
Striker.
Striker. Could you hold the mic a little closer to you, Striker?
How's this?
That is perfect. Thank you so much, Striker. You have an intimidating name, so I'm a little nervous. But that's fine. I think we're ready to go for it. We've picked our fighters. We are fighting in... Where are we fighting, Travis?
The Demon World.
The Demon World. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know which Demon World. It's definitely a Demon World.
There
Striker,
are multiple of those.
who you bringing to the table, Striker? Who you got?
Everyone at Anime Convention.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of people.
He literally
Yes, it
has
is.
everybody here.
All right, well, I decided to go with an expert in someone fighting demons.
Okay.
And evil things. So, Sailor Moon, bitch.
Oh.
I got you.
I'm pretty sure we can find at least one Sailor Moon somewhere here.
I think we can find more than one if we look hard enough.
I don't know. The con-goers are a tenacious bunch, but I don't think they can handle the power of the moon itself.
Well, let's see. We're not quite done yet, because everyone at this convention currently is piloting a Gundam.
Oh, shit.
Every last one of them.
Gundam.
I don't think... I've met some of these people, and they're fine people. I wouldn't trust a lot of them with Gundam suits.
So, my question, there was a guy dressed up in a Gundam. Is he also piloting a Gundam? Like
He's in a bigger Gundam. He would be within his little Gundam.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Gurren Lagann.
yeah, the episode where they're powering the bigger.
All right.
So,
well, we're not done yet. Sailor Moon is a maid?
Sailor Moon is also a maid.
I don't think that helps her case here.
I don't think so either.
Well, she's now more cleanly, and I think she has more structure to her life, which is probably good for Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably would help her in
life in general.
Life in general. It's not a horrible thing. I mean, I don't know how much it helps her in a fight, but you know what? Good for Sailor Moon and being financially stable. Yeah,
she's
good for
cleaning
her.
their mechs, and then they
Good
won't
for
fight.
Well, we're not quite done yet. We're going to have a random event happen as well. So, At this anime convention, where everyone attending is fighting Sailor Moon, all fighters have a crush on Astro Boy.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody at this convention and Sailor Moon have a crush on Astro Boy.
So that's what we're fighting over. Okay. So, I tell you what. The Gundams are a lot. I mean, Striker, how do you feel about it?
I feel like we'll have a few people here who can pilot a Gundam pretty well, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there'd at least be one or two ringers you gotta figure that have read the manual of every Gundam.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, I know my friend has seen like every episode of all the Gundams, so... and then I saw another guy who's like, all these Gundams, but not the one I want.
I don't know if I've actually seen anyone cosplaying as Astro Boy, so that unfortunately won't probably help you.
I'll tell you what, I am concerned about a couple of these pilots. But, you know, I imagine some of them must be pretty amateurish. If not, a lot of them, there's going to be a steep learning curve. So that might work to my advantage. I'm hoping that works. Also, I'm hoping that, I bet you if Sailor Moon really got into a pickle, she could switch out with another Sailor Moon cosplayer and really confuse the deck. Really switch it up and say like, oh god, no, I'm actually Lucy, the Sailor Moon cosplayer. Oh my god, no! And then hopefully through subterfuge, win the day. But that's my argument. We're gonna go to the judges. Travis, what do you think?
That's not a bad argument. I actually will give you that. That's pretty good, but unfortunately that means she will actually have to climb into one of the mechs first, because obviously all the Sailor Moon cosplayers are also in their own Gundams.
Mm-hmm. She'd have to knock some of them, knock some of the Congoers out of the Gundams first.
Yes,
and then hope for the ruse to take place then. So it's kind of a gambit, and I think this is a battle that's kind of decided in the first 5 minutes with how competent the Gundam fighters are and how well Sailor Moon can navigate in between them. So I'll leave it up to our judge to decide that.
No, I'd probably say that like if any of these Congoers actually went to Dream World, most of them are gonna be terrified out of their pants, but there's gonna be a few of them where they'll be like, "This is my day. I finally get this.
My day has come."
Yep.
So on the off chance we have a couple of those guys piloting mech suits, I'm gonna have to give it to every Congoer in a Gundam suit.
Damn it! No, Striker, you have defeated me. It does not happen often. Revel in this victory, Striker.
Yes.
Revel in it. Thank you so much for playing with us.
Yep. This guy comes sits by us, and we're playing Soul Calibur, and he's like, "You're pretty for a gamer." And I'm like, "Thanks." He's like, "Yeah." And he kind of just sat there for a while, and then we were like, "Oh, do you want to play this game?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll play with you guys." And I was like, "Dang it. I want to go. You can stay. I'm going to go." Anyways, we play this game, and after one round, I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm going to go." And I'm pretty sure he'd try to let me win, but I would have beat him anyways. And so at this time, my friend is borrowing like my gloves for her cosplay, and I'm like, "Okay, let's just go. This is kind of weird." Mm-hmm. So we go, and she's like, "I forgot the gloves." And I was like, "No, you did not forget the gloves. Go back." And then, so she goes back, and he's like, "Hey, so does your friend have a cell phone?" She's like, "Nope, she uses mine." He goes, "Could I get your cell phone number?" She goes, "I don't have a cell phone." And then she leaves, and then, yeah, that's it. There's no good ending. That's it. So.
I think that's the best ending that could have happened. I think yes, everyone give her a round of applause. That was the best ending that could have happened and 6 months later they were married.
See, alternatively, she should have just switched and played as Ivy and just stared directly at him as she kicked his ass.
I would have ended it even earlier. I would have been like, "Oh, you look so lovely for a gamer. Oh, you're so nice for an asshole." We should introduce everybody. Hey, yes. Guys, we're playing Princess Bride here for the first time at Anime Detour, and we are here with some lovely guests, such as
Pink Diamond, a.k.a. Haley.
Pink Diamond, I love it.
And Stella.
But yes, also great. We are playing Princess Bride, and the first name up is me. My name is Heisenberg. So, do we have someone's in here?
We do
Thank
indeed.
you. All right, what do we got here? First off, hello, my name is Heisenberg. You ate my well-labeled leftovers. How dare you? Prepare to die. Or we have, hello, my name is Heisenberg. You have a really big head. Prepare to die. I hate big heads. My father was killed by a big-headed man. Hello, my name is Heisenberg. You stole my millions. Prepare to die. That's right, Jesse Pinkman. I'm on to you. I'm going to go with stole my millions.
Pretty good.
And Haley wins
That is
off.
mine.
There you go.
All right. So we'll say since you won this round, you get to be the next person up. So you'll take your character card and reveal it, and then we all pitch in cards.
All right, my card is Charles Darwin.
All right, and if you've played a card, make sure you draw up to your 5. So why does Charles Darwin want to kill somebody?
Charles Darwin. I don't know. It seems like I don't know if he was a violent man. Like I guess he was the whole adaptation theory. I just don't see him wanting to kill anybody.
No.
It could be just my naivete, though. Maybe he was an unbelievable monster.
Could be.
And I'm just bad at history.
All right. Hello, my name is Charles Darwin. You turned my mother out. Prepare to die.
Charles
My name
Darwin's
is Charles
mom, no.
Darwin. You came in like a wrecking ball. Prepare to die.
Came in like Your theory of evolution came in like a wrecking ball.
Hello, my name is Charles Darwin. You scribbled in my notebook. Prepare to die.
Ooh. No!
I like you came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah?
'cause
That one
they
is
should
100% me. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Miley Cyrus winning the card contest for me again. Seems to happen a lot. I don't know why.
All right, so you can go up
Going
next
in
then.
Circle? Alrighty. Hello, my name is Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow
Bright. Okay,
All
okay.
right.
We're having a throwback.
All right, Rainbow Bright. I think all the cards are in.
We have all 3.
Yep.
So, hello, my Rainbow Bright. You put a wig on my cat. Prepare to die.
That just seems offensive.
Why would you do that? You horrible animal abuser.
Give him a little extra hair, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my name is Rainbow Bright. You screwed my light bulb. Prepare to die.
Is that a euphemism?
Might be.
Rainbow Bright is in. It's like you screwed my light bulb, and I was not okay with it. I did not give my consent for you to screw my light bulb.
You know. Oh. Hello, my name is Rainbow Bright. You ushered in a time of peace. Prepare to die.
And we all know Rainbow Bright survives on chaos and the souls of the defeated. So
do we know that?
Isn't that common knowledge? I don't know. I'm trying to roll with
Probably. I'm choosing that one. Ushered in a time of peace. That's funny.
That one's mine. That one's 100% mine. Yay! I am good at this.
You're just smooching up to them. That's all.
Hey, what works, man. All right, I think we got one more left here. Is that Travis?
That'd be me.
Travis is going. Okay.
All right. So, hello. My name is Dora the Explorer.
Dora. Oh man, why is she killing somebody?
Why isn't she? We all know Dora is evil incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got them all in.
I like your antlers, by the way. What is the cosplay? What's that? A Toru? From Dragon Man. Okay, that's where it was from. All right. I like it. Really cute.
Right. So, hello, my name is Dora the Explorer. You snapped my favorite mixtape. Prepare to die.
No! All my great child songs are on there.
Hello, my name is Dora the Explorer. You adopted my siblings.
Oh, wait.
Prepare to die?
Did Dora have siblings?
Not anymore.
Oh, you're right. That's why we don't know. Yeah. That tracks logically.
And hello, my name is Dora the Explorer. You reminded me of my mother. Prepare to die.
You know, the mother we never see on that show, ever.
I feel like these two kind of go hand in hand
horrible
here.
S&T mother. Yeah, there's some teamwork going on there.
Something's going on here that I just don't trust.
I think Dora has a messed up home life. I think that's what we're learning right now.
I didn't even adopted my siblings. That one's just weird.
Yes!
No.
I win once again! I am the best at Prepare to Die.
Oh,
That's
thank
great.
you so much.
You guys are so great. Why don't you guys each take a sucker just for playing with us?
Oh boy.
But yeah, this is great. So many lovely con stories. Anyone else have any more?
Yeah, apparently I have.
Ben,
apparently you do.
Get up here, Ben. You've been volunteered against your will, and we kind of allow that sort of thing. Apparently. Not a lot of rules at this panel.
So it was down at Nebraska? Yeah, I totally remember everything well. But we were in con ops for something or other, and we can kind of hear what's going on over the radio. And out of nowhere, we kind of hear this announcement that in the main area, they kind of have a big open table seating area. There's a Boy Scout running around with a dildo just hanging out of his uniform. So when we hear that, we kind of forgot why we were at con ops. We're like, oh, we're going to that main area. We got to see this Boy Scout. So we kind of run out of con ops, start walking towards the main area, and lo and behold, this about 30-something-year-old man in a Boy Scout uniform comes kind of just zipping past us. And you kind of knew why when the two con people were trying to capture him. So yeah.
The scenario is you're walking down the hallway to go actively search
for
a 30-year-old man wearing a Boy Scout uniform with a dildo hanging out of his pants.
Yep. Yeah.
And you see this said man running towards you, being chased by con ops.
Yes. At that point, he did not have. He was dildo-less.
He was okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, the con people got that away from him.
Yeah, at some point.
Or it just entered a different area of him.
He was hiding it real particular.
Okay. Yes. So you didn't get to see the dildo.
Unfortunately, no.
That is devastating.
It was a shame.
Oh, what a sad story. So I have like 1,000 questions that I know you can't answer.
Got it.
So was it an up cosplay or a legitimate Boy Scout?
No, it was legitimate Boy Scout.
Like legitimate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was a 30-something old man in a Boy
Look,
Scout.
There's Carl fan fiction out there. There's Carl deviant art. We all know it exists. Some of us probably looked it up. Maybe me. Look, don't judge me, all right? Why is this panel all of a sudden on me? Why the third degree, guys? Anyway, thank you for sharing that story.
Yeah, no problem.
That was great. Yeah. Everyone give a round of applause for Boy Scout dildos. Yes. Yes.
Oddly enough, we were just talking over supper about how Boy Scouts are a cult.
Well, funny story.
Funny is relative.
I was a scout. I actually made it all the way. I'm an Eagle Scout actually. So I went through it the long haul. And for those of you who have not been in the Scouts, I'm assuming half the panel, but considering half of you are female and the other half of you are probably. I mean, I wouldn't seem like Scout material. It seems like you have actual stuff to do on the weekends.
Cons, duh.
Yeah, so a lot of the things you do up at camp are a little weird. So there's this ceremony where they promote you to what they call a red arrow or something. And it's like some sort of rank inside, like a badge of honor or sort of thing. And what they do with you is that they bring your whole troop out to this like secret location in the dead of night with a bunch of candles lit along here.
Like, are you sure you're not actually get like?
We're not even to the weird part yet, guys.
Are you sure you're not getting like shanked in an alleyway for even talking about this?
Look, it needs to come out. It's time. I'm ready to talk about it. And so when you come up upon this great bonfire, in which is surrounded by all the camp counselors that you've seen throughout the week,
dressed in white hoodies, I'm guessing.
No, they're actually dressed in Native American attire.
Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, that's way better.
So loincloths, and the main guy has a big feather dress going in the back. They're all white, by the way. There's no Native Americans with. I don't think we even let them in the Scouts.
Nah, I doubt it.
To be completely honest, I mean, I can only go from the Wisconsin one I was based off of, but it was real white, kind of, and like Aryan white, Like, I got promoted for, like, no reason, and I'm pretty sure it was because of my blonde hair and blue eyes and my general Hitler-looking, you know, wet dream-looking face. And so you get tapped, which is the main headdress guy tapping you on both shoulders and staring intently into your eyes. And then saying, "You have now become a red arrow." And then he goes to scare other children, because you are children at this point. I want to also make that clear, as, like, you know, 13 to, like, 16-year-old boys. And then the next day, you have to go through your trial of labor, in which they starve you throughout the day. They let you only eat but so many calories. Like, I think one was like one soft-boiled egg and a one piece of bread. But I managed to get more because I volunteered to haul the food to the place, so I was rewarded with extra food. And you had to do trials of labor throughout the entire day in order to like, I think it was something, it's like something about physically, like, breaking down or, learning responsibility through hard labor. Look, it was culty as fuck. And also, we weren't allowed to talk. We had to take a vow of silence that day. Like, it's weird.
Okay, now all of a sudden, like, any camp horror story, like, where Jason shows up and starts killing everyone, he's just gonna come up and be like, the fuck?
Look, I'm just saying that when we had Kool-Aid later, I didn't drink first. Yeah. I would make sure that my buddy, like, hey Quinn, you look thirsty here, take this drink here and just see what happens. And I waited a good, like, 3 minutes just to see, because
You're assuming that just because it wasn't poison, there wasn't something in there.
Look, I don't know if we were just going to go to the great beyond and try and catch a meteor or whatever the fuck Scientologists believe in. It was just freaky. And here we are again, playing some more Super Fight. God, people want to fight today.
Well, we're switching up a little bit, because we're not using anime characters this time. So we're using the general geeky characters, but we're going to make it anime attributes.
Right? I am very excited to see this. We got some more contestants here. I'm sorry, what's your name, sir?
Austin.
Austin, nice to see you.
I'm Tanner.
All right.
I'm Ethan.
All right, Austin, Tanner, and Ethan. Austin, I think we can start with you. What is your fighter? Who are you bringing to this all-out brawl?
Tesla.
Tesla?
Nikola Tesla?
Nikola Tesla.
Talking about
the
entire company.
And you know he's come ready to fight. He's got a chip on his shoulder. If anyone else has Edison, I would not have picked it. It is going to be nasty. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Tanner. Yeah.
What is your fighter?
I have the Predator, but not the bad kind.
Not the bad kind. I love that it actually says that on the card. Very cool. I love it. You said Ethan, is it?
I got the Wraith, like the Ring Wraith from Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, all right.
I'll let you down.
There's some strong fighters in here. I like it.
But we're not quite done yet, because now we've gotten all this. Now we're going to give you guys random attributes from the anime deck.
Oh, no.
So,
okay, what do we fight? What do we got? What we got?
Tesla has all the Dragon Balls.
Holy shit, no!
Victory.
He can reverse history.
Victory, right.
I know exactly what he's going to wish for.
The good kind of Predator is too kawaii for words.
Okay.
I can make that work.
He already has that.
I can make that. Yeah, well, I mean, it's Predator.
Like, have you seen the movies?
And the Wraith is wielding a huge silver revolver.
Okay. I dig it.
Wow,
Kind
that
of
is
fits in the lore with the silver, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
an anachronistic image right there.
All right, but before we decide all these fights, we have a random event that's going to happen.
Okay.
Fighters have all mysteriously lost all clothing, except for their underwear.
So obviously the
Wow.
I think.
Oh, boy.
Pretty
So,
set here.
yeah, I think
Like, the
Tanner's
Wraith is
screwed on that.
just-
So it's like all the weaponry.
I don't want to see a naked ring wraith. That's just, I want to see a naked
Like,
ring
do
wraith.
the Wraiths have, like, anything to them, or is it just all spirit there?
Well, you know,
or is there actually some
so you know what
bone and
Gollum
flesh?
looks like? It's probably like a black version of that, but like stretched out, so they're like 8 feet tall.
There's a lot of questions here I don't want answers to.
Well, we'll find them.
Whether you like it or not.
Okay,
All right,
rule, Wraith
so-
without clothes.
All right, so
Sexy Wraiths.
You know, actually,
Wraith rule 34.
yeah,
I don't know if this is actually crazy enough quite yet. Do you think?
Should we add in more on top?
I think we should.
Do it. Let's do it.
So let's keep adding more, just to make it fun. So Tesla is also a magical girl.
Yeah, that works.
Yes.
Wow. I believe it.
The Predator is armed with a Master Ball.
Okay.
Okay.
And the Ring Wraith just went Super Saiyan.
Oh, no.
I'm confused.
Yeah?
I don't know what's happening now.
Oh, damn.
So, the Super Saiyan Ring Wraith has a gun.
I forget. Do Super Saiyans get more powerful with their clothes off, or is that someone else?
They get more powerful when their hair is longer.
So yeah. I'm not sure if that helps or hurts.
I imagine at this point, like, the Wraith was doing, like, heavy training, like Goku, like he was, training with more clothes on. So now that he's naked, he's going to be sped up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. But the Predator, he's kawaii. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say he. It might be a girl Predator. He's a little kawaii right now. She's a little kawaii, trying to prove himself to, the clan. He's got a Master Ball equipped, so, he's going to catch one of you.
Wait, is this like a Predator that just started his Pokemon journey? We're talking about a 10-year-old kawaii Predator right now?
Oh, yeah. So they're in it to win it.
How many badges?
They're here they just beat Misty. They kind of skipped over Brock.
They
skipped over Brock.
Well,
they figured they'd come back to Brock when they tried to fight Giovanni, but
okay,
it's all good,
I feel like that messes with XP gain.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Man, okay, strong argument. Austin, what are you thinking about Tesla with the Pokeballs and being a magical girl? What is that? What's going around your head there?
What can he do as a magical girl? Like, what abilities does he get? Exactly. So he wins.
Is this Madoka Magica?
He's got the Dragon Balls.
Or is this like Sailor Moon?
I think what we have to establish in the argument here, there are some things the Dragon Balls can't do. Like, there are things, there are rules.
Watched Dragon Ball Z.
So
I have watched Dragon Ball Z.
You thought it was boring.
It was boring.
So,
I watched 50 episodes.
So maybe Austin's do you know what the
So
Dragon
you watched
Balls
like
do?
one season.
I know that you get like a wish, and like aren't there like higher level Dragon Balls that can do better, like things others
Well,
can't?
the bigger the Dragon Balls, the better.
Yeah. It's like in real life.
Okay.
But what? I'm just talking about your balls, your Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Your dragon-sized balls. But yeah, I don't know if he can wish away, say, the Ring Wraith.
Yeah, that'd be kind of...
You can't wish someone dead. And usually you only get one wish.
Right.
Can I wish myself back if I die? Say, if I die, I want to be brought back
where you can't
after
die
the fight.
at all, or you just won't die of old age.
I feel like we're asking a lot of questions we don't have answers to.
I don't know, Travis, that's pretty close to call. Do you want to call it? What do you think?
As much as I like the idea of a 10-year-old Predator going around hunting down Pokemon, I think I had to go to the Ring Wraith. That's way too stacked.
Now I'm just thinking of that wall at the end of Predator 2 with just Pokemon skulls all along it. And it's just like, oh, Jesus.
Well, was it can he throw the Master Ball well enough to like...
Oh, yeah, he's a Predator. Like,
yeah.
he's young.
He's got aim.
He's young,
like
but
super accurate.
He's a Predator. He's got everything.
And, like,
yeah, he's got the auto aim, like, mask and everything. He's got the 3 dots.
He's just going to turn his hat or mask backwards.
Well, see, the Ring Wraith, they can die of natural causes, right?
Yeah, they're...
So, like, he may have a giant revolver, but the Ring Wraith, he's got the 3 laser beam, he's got the shoulder mount cannon, he's got the blades.
Predator's used to fighting other people.
Yeah, the Predator knows what's going on. He's not going to go in straight.
I think they're all arguing for the Predator at this point.
Goku, while Super Saiyan God, got shot by a laser beam and died. So think of it like that. He's not going to expect an invisible 10-year-old.
That's true. Like, even though I've
Predator
been doing
coming
my
out
training,
here.
like my heavy training with clothes on.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm like naked and whatnot right now, like it doesn't stand a chance toward Predator. Like,
Yeah,
I want to root for myself, but
Is he really gonna expect a kawaii Predator popping out of nowhere and just boom?
Well,
bam, done.
I think we've argued enough after the person has won. So
I guess by crowd demand, the Predator wins.
Yes, the Predator is the victor. But you know who's the real victor is us for recording with you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to con stories. Does anyone have a con story?
I actually don't know if anything's gonna be able to beat that psycho crazy. No. Clearly not. That sounds way more fun. And way less creepy.
And those bitches get cookies.
Yeah, they're just child labor. That's all they are. Well, we can always talk about one of our worst con experiences, because I'm very much reminded by all the pounding we keep hearing in the background, because there's obviously like the rave below us. Yeah, this is a way better location than we've had previously for this exact panel. Not to mention any names. Keep going. Sorry.
Take a drink of water. The tickle in your throat's getting real bad.
It's really bad. At a certain con, we were also doing a live recording of a podcast, and we were directly next to the rave. Like, that room there where they're being a little loud, yeah, that was the rave. We couldn't... There was another person guesting with us. They were sitting between Nick and I. I could not hear Nick speak.
No, we had to guess what each other were saying.
Yeah.
And it didn't play very well all the time.
Like, we had to keep repeating ourselves over and over again. Like, later on when he's editing, he's like, hey, you said funny things. I'm like, why are you really surprised?
I mean, normally I just suppress my laughter, and so I don't want you to get a big head or anything,
of course.
Or get the idea that you might be funny, because then he might think he's funnier than me, and I can't let that stand. That's what happened with the last Travis, and I had to replace him. What? Oh shit, that's right. I haven't updated the memory software on this one. It's fine. We'll wipe him after the panel's done.
I did drive, just to remind you.
No, that was the third Travis that drove. He didn't make it either.
Which number am I?
You don't want to know. It's kind of embarrassing.
Meep.
Let's just say more than a baker's dozen. I can hear myself real good. How about you jokers over here?
I think I can hear me.
I can hear you too. That's fantastic. All right, playing movie pitches again. I need more movie ideas.
Always.
Always need them in my life. What's going on? Who's pitching? Who's going first? Is someone ready?
I'm
yes.
quite ready.
What's your name?
I'm Tabitha.
Tabitha?
Yes.
Tabitha. I love it. Lovely name. Hopefully as lovely as your pitch. Otherwise, you're getting fired. Sorry, that's just how it works. We're really short on the budget right now. Can't afford to keep only but so many of you on. So, you're going to have to really impress me, Tabitha. What do you got?
I believe in me. So, I got the next summer blockbuster for you. It's an erotic thriller that stars a smooth-talking mime who's joining the witness protection program.
I'm sorry.
You broke him. Congratulations.
I was thinking of a mime. It's a smooth-talking mime picking up chicks and getting into trouble and having to join the witness protection program.
All right.
We call it... No, wait, I shouldn't say... I have a title, but it's
all right, so pitch this movie for us.
Okay, so what happens is this mime, he's a real smooth talker, and he's been picking up women left and right with his beautiful charm. And he gets into trouble when he picks up the wife of a renowned mob boss. So in order to escape, he's got to do a lot of daring stunts. But the thing is, despite his smooth-talking ability, he's still a mime, so he can't say much. But
he gets by with a lot of dirty hand gestures to women.
Oh, yeah.
Real card type. I appreciate it. I like this guy.
So he has to try and not really, join the witness protection program through legal means. He sort of forces his way into witness protection in order to escape from the mob boss with his wife.
I see. Interesting. Wow, you're bringing the wife along. It is an erotic thriller. That's right. I forgot the original premise. That sounds fantastic. What do we got? What can I pitch to the producers here? What the title? I need something to pitch to them.
Let's see. Thinking about calling it Silent. Let's see. Silent Fright.
Silent Fright? Pretty good. I would have gone with Silent but Deadly, but we're...
Incredible.
We can workshop it. We'll test it in marketing and see which one comes out. Wow. Strong opening.
That is a good
from
one.
Tabitha.
Thank you.
Who would like to go next?
You want to go?
Is it? Yes. So polite. You realize this is Cutthroat, right? One of these is getting canned.
Yes.
All right, what's your name?
My name's Nathan.
Nathan, nice to meet you, Nathan.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right, what do you got for me?
So I got a young adult novel adaptation of a wisecracking private detective.
Okay.
And he has to deal with crazy new neighbors next door.
Okay.
So let me just tell you about
twists and turns in there.
So this is about a young, up-and-coming kid detective by the name of Angus MacDonald. He's probably the world's greatest detective by far.
With a name like that, he better be.
Oh, he is. Trust me. So he's he's moving into this new neighborhood. He's trying to get his feet on the ground. His parents are like, Angus, got to start hanging out with some new kids. Got to meet the neighbors. You know, got to spread your wings a bit. And he meets these crazy set of neighbors next door, and it's just about his wacky adventures with them solving crimes and, you know, just being a kid.
Okay, cool. I mean, I like it. I like the name of the character really strikes with me. Seems a little more sitcom-y to me than movies. But I don't know. Maybe we got a guy in TV. Maybe I can work. Maybe I can work it. I don't know. Let's hear our next pitch here.
Oh, do we have a title for this one?
Oh yeah. Do you have a title?
No, I don't.
You don't. It doesn't look like.
Probably just Angus MacDonald.
Angus MacDonald. Yes. Yes, that sounds good.
All right. So my idea is a historical epic about a world-famous former president that foils a criminal mastermind's plan with the help of an imaginary friend. So this is the untold story of President Obama and his imaginary friend Gerald. So,
Gerald,
yes.
told you that no one can hear you talk but me. You got to stop with this. You're making me look crazy, Gerald. You're making me look crazy.
But a criminal mastermind that somehow snuck into the president's cabinet somehow stole the launch codes to the nuclear stuff and is bringing it back to North Korea. So President Obama has to go to North Korea and rely on the advice of his friend, Gerald, and get to North Korea without becoming a laughingstock because of his identity as a former president.
Wow, okay, real politically charged here. I like it, though. I feel like we can get the young guy from Legends of Tomorrow that they just got to play young Barack. I like that guy. We'll get him into it. Oh, no, these are really good pitches, guys. But, unfortunately, you have to go with my first gut instinct, which was silent but deadly. Tabitha, you have won. Anyone else share a con story? Yes. Going up here.
4 of us in the back of my mom's minivan being driven up to the hotel, and my friend, and one of us hadn't finished her body paint, and we were in the back of a car, and it was water-activated paint, so she was licking the sponge and then having my sister put it on her. And then when we got up to the hotel, before we went inside the doors, she had to seal her body paint because otherwise it gets everywhere. And so she was using baby powder and hairspray outside the con before we walked in. And then after she was in, we're like, okay, we actually went inside the hotel for the actual con.
Okay. That's the second strangest con story I've heard with a sponge. I know. It's no, that story was great. Everyone, can we give her a round of applause for coming up and sharing that? Yes. Thank you, Blue, for coming up. That was amazing. Great. All right. We're playing some more. We're playing some more Super Fight here, guys. Man, it's so popular today. People want to fight superly today.
Oh,
I
every
get
day.
why. The energy is high. We have some more contestants. Fighting in, what's our arena today?
We're fighting Future Tokyo now.
Future Tokyo. I love it. That place is so futuristic already. I don't want to see what it's like 50 years from now. I'm imagining hover bikes. But anyway, we have some contestants. What's your name?
My name is Abby.
Abby. Who's your fighter, Abby?
My fighter is Doge.
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 The meme dog himself.
Okay, cool. And what's your name?
I'm Cosplay Mom.
Cosplay Mom. Oh, we've done an interview with you before, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Yes, I remember the name Cosplay Mom. It stuck out in my. Well, nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Fantastic. Who you bring to the fight?
I brought Kirby.
Kirby. Oh, Kirby's a great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate you so much. If we were playing Super Smash Brothers right now,
but we're not. We're playing Super Fight.
Cosplay Mom. Why?
Because I can.
And also we have what's your name?
Bryn.
Bryn. Nice to see you again too, Bryn. Who you bringing to this?
I'm bringing Leonardo.
Leonardo?
Which one?
I'm guessing the Ninja Turtle. It just says Leonardo.
Well, you can choose whatever Leonardo you want.
I'm going to go with the Ninja Turtle
Good
then.
choice.
She could have picked DiCaprio or Da Vinci. It could have been either or. But you know, we're going to go
I
with
mean,
the
you
Ninja
make fun of Da
Turtle.
Vinci, but again, he showed up in the latest season of Lupin the Third, so that's the thing.
And he was technically a genius, so there's that.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not enough for us to pick awesome fighters. We have to give them anime attributes. We're in an anime convention. It has to happen.
Yes.
So, what are the attributes, Travis?
All right, let's find out. Doge is an adolescent ninja.
Okay.
Ninja Doge. Kirby. Kirby's memories have been erased.
Oh, Kirby doesn't remember the countless people he sucked up and eaten. The horror.
And Leonardo has a painfully high-pitched voice.
Hey guys, we gotta defeat the Shredder. Oh no.
Pizza.
All right, but all this is not quite enough. Now we're going to have a random event happen as well. The event is, every single person here is surrounded by tentacle monsters.
Oh no.
That's terrifying.
All right, so now who wants to argue why their person would win in this fight?
Okay, who's going first? All right, Cosplay Mom, you want up?
Sure.
Yep.
Well, obviously, Kirby would just open his big mouth and suck everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
Tentacle monsters included.
Yep.
Tokyo included.
Kirby
Done.
just sucking
Boom.
all day on those tentacles.
Kirby's the only
Just
person
all
left.
day on those phallic tentacles.
Just gone.
Okay.
The whole world. Dead.
get-
Gone.
You make Kirby sound like such a monster.
Well, I mean, he doesn't remember anything, so if he
Yeah.
was kind before he lost his memory,
no longer remembers
he doesn't
being
remember
kind.
that now.
He
This is a
doesn't-
new Kirby.
Kirby does not remember having restraint.
You know, you're right.
New Kirby.
Absolutely.
New Kirby's dark. He's got problems, issues. He needs to work through them.
Okay.
By destroying the world.
Who else wants to go? Or who's next?
Okay, but Doge already has the meme world by storm. He's got the support of everybody, and now he's got ninja powers. I'm
Okay.
just saying, he could bite and attack everybody.
Okay, strong argument for the ninja dog.
But he's an adolescent ninja. Leonardo, even with his high-pitched voice, is actually a ninja turtle. And turtles and tentacle monsters, that could be an octopus. Turtles, octopus. We know who wins in the end. Turtles forever.
Yeah, we do
obviously.
because of the octopus and turtles being natural enemies.
Exactly. We know. Science is on my side. Science.
I could poke holes. I could poke holes in that theory, but it sounds solid to me. I don't know. I don't have to check your references at all. Yeah, we have an experienced ninja versus the adolescent ninja. I think that might help out too. I don't know. Any last minute arguments before we go to our judge to make a decision?
Like I said, all Kirby has to do is open his mouth to fill
remember how.
that void inside of him with everything.
Okay, Cosplay Mom, we get it. There's a lot going on with Kirby and maybe you with this whole sucking the whole world in this oblivion. Yeah, all right, we get it. It's a downer, all right? But I think we can pick a winner. Who do you think wins, Travis?
I actually was not expecting having amnesia to be a strength for Kirby, but she really pulled that one through.
I think we have to give the win to Cosplay Mom.
Obviously.
For Kirby. Oh my goodness, suck up the whole world. Everything is dead, but hey, you at least get a sucker. And you can grab one of those.
Nice.
In fact, everyone gets a sucker, but you get two because you won.
Oh,
and
I'm
winners
special.
and winners get double.
I've met, my brain just went out, Little Krebo several times because he's come to a lot of local conventions.
Oh, nice.
And one time I was at one of his panels, it was a Q&A panel, and I was dressed as Raven from Teen Titans, and he answered my questions and said, I have to say this, that's so Raven. I was like, this is the best day of my life.
Oh, that is great. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. We have not had we haven't met him yet. Oh, I have another con story I can tell, though, because that reminds me of, first of all, thank you for sharing that story. Everyone give her another round of applause. Yes. That's so Raven applause. We love mid-2000s Disney sitcom references on this podcast. That is what we are known for. We met before we even did this for our weekends. I went to a con one time just for fun. Met the Team 4-Star people.
That was also a Kitsune Con, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Kitsune Con 2013 ish. I met Lanny Pature and Takahata 101, and they were really nice guys. I actually got to talk with them a little bit, caught their panel. I actually got a picture with them, they have like a homemade patty cake champion belt that you can take a picture with them with, which is pretty cool. I because of their, DBZ abridged, what was the reference I made? Yes, I was working at a daycare at the time, believe it or not. I know. I'm great with kids. Not so great with their parents, but kids like me. Probably because I teach them naughty words.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had an art project that I told them about. Like, guys, I really love your work for GBZ Abridged. It's really fun. I love how funny you guys are. I even had my school-age classroom for their art project draw trees from Melchior 7, in which those were the trees that they the desk of what was his name, the big red devil guy.
Yeah, the first god they meet in Dragon Ball.
Yama, the god of death or something, and his desk is made out of mahogany from the trees of Melchior 7, where the trees are 100 feet tall and breathe fire. So I had my kids draw trees that were 100 feet tall and breathe fire. And they were so happy. They synchronized chanting, "Yes, yes, yes." And then they were like, "Oh boy," because the crowd joined in on them with the "Yes, yes, yes." And then Taco, I think it was Taco, was like, "Oh boy, I hope we didn't confuse anyone outside this room because it sounds kind of like we're having synchronized sex."
All right, here we are again, pitching movies. We got a couple suckers again. What are the names?
Of the movie?
No, your names.
What are your names, guys?
Oh.
What are the names
Sucker
of the appending people I'm about to fire?
I'm Danny.
Danny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a failure in life. I will go with that name for the rest of my life. My mom told me it was my name.
What was the name again? I didn't catch it.
Failure in life.
Failure in life? Okay.
You ruined my future. Whatever my mom calls me on the day.
Obviously, your mom and my mom had similar parenting skills, hence our
I think they
strategy
meet
in
up for
life.
book club still.
Yes. You know Janet. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, she is such a bitch.
My mom is too.
But anyway, we are pitching movie ideas here. The skinny is that I only have enough money to fund one feature motion picture, and I'm going to can whoever's idea I don't like. Sorry, it's Friday, and I haven't fired anyone all week, so that's just how it is.
It's Saturday.
All right.
So
A lot of pressure.
Who is ready to pitch for us?
I believe the failure in life will go ahead. I implore you to spend your money on my new superhero movie, as it is called Mommy Gone Wrong. It is
Mommy Gone Wrong.
It is about a secret mommy blogger who spends her time blogging until one day she meets up out of the country in Vietnam, where monkeys run wild, and she teams up with a pickpocketing monkey, and they go against the government of Vietnam as they attempt to recreate the Vietnamese War to win back land from the United States.
I didn't realize that was the kind of guerrilla warfare they were talking
and that
about.
deals with superheroes in what way? I've missed the superhero
They're
part.
superheroes, as that mommy blogger blogs, super magically blogs, and tells the world that Vietnam must be stopped. And
sure.
she uses this pickpocketing monkey like Dora to find the way around Vietnam.
Boots' later career has been a little dicey. I mean, ever since he had that drug habit, I think we can get him for this. All right, I like it. What would you say the title was again?
Mommy Gone Wrong.
Mommy Gone Wrong. Okay.
Like my mom.
Feels to me like Mommy Gone Right because I smell a winner. But I'll tell you what, we'll let your friend here.
Alrighty, here's Danny.
What's that?
All right. So I got you a drama comedy
Okay.
about a very, very paranoid greeting card writer named Greg. Now, Greg's been having, like, a rough time in life, and, like, he's trying to, like, get funds so he can pay off his house and everything. And then, one night, he finds some people looking for jobs, and he's like, all right, we're gonna go to Africa, we're gonna get some exotic animals, and we're gonna smuggle them back to create a circus, the traveling circus. And the movie is called Greeting the Circus.
Greetings. Somehow you guys have both worked monkeys into your pitches. I like it. Monkey on the brain. Wow. I know. I really like the idea. I think we could bring in the kids with that one, with the circus motif. But I'm sorry. I just like Mommy Gone Wrong a little too much. We're going to give it We're going to give it to there. There's $30 million. Hire Boots, but make sure he gets a sponsor on set.
All right, do we want boots with red boots, or should we change the color? Should we switch it up a little?
We're going to switch it up. We're showing more adult boots.
All right, so
Okay.
black boots.
Black high-heel boots.
Here's what I'm thinking. Kinky, you read my mind. Let's buy. We have the money. Let's buy the kinky boots off the musical.
Yes. I can sell.
Let's
sell
get the ones that Brendan Urie was in. We've just gotten all of them. We've gotten the emos. We got the mommy bloggers. We got the animal lovers.
And we sell the recreations as merchandise. I love it. It's amazing.
I'm glad we have a deal here.
You have yourself a deal. Anyone else have any other con stories they'd like to share with us?
Final chance.
I mean, I could talk about some other weird Boy Scout stuff.
Please do not.
There was this one time in the shower, but
still under 18.
I'm just saying that the camp counselors didn't have to bathe with us. I like the looks in their eyes. They're trying to decipher if I'm kidding or not. And I'm not going to tell you. That's just going to be a mystery that you will never solve.
Good choice.
He's got the right idea.
We got another one from Blue.
What's up?
So I got a brother and 2 cousins who were Boy Scouts. Like, it's not a mystery.
Sure. I'm so sorry for your loss. Or I should say impending loss. But otherwise, I think we may just wrap it early, huh?
All right.
Well, we'll call it early for tonight. I'm a little tired. My voice hurts, but
we have been talking for the last 48 hours.
It was lovely meeting you all, and thank you so much for sharing your con stories, guys. It was awesome. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. You guys have been a lovely audience. And so that was our Anime Detour coverage. Oh my goodness.
Wasn't that awesome, Shak?
That was amazing. Because how we do this is that when we record these, we listen to all of the stuff that we had, and then we record the outro.
Of course.
That's
how time works, Nick.
Some podcasters just do it like they edit out the outro even before they've listened to stuff. Like but we are not like that at all. We'll do it right now. I mean, Shak, you liked that part with the thing, right?
You're right, dude. Yo, but that thing though, that shit had me dying, man.
Yeah. No, and it's exactly how, and we're straight up professionals like that. That's the level of quality that you can expect from the UGO podcast.
Yes, that's
sterling.
And if you'd like to follow us on any of our social media or anything like that, you can follow us at UGO Podcast on Twitter or on our Instagram. Check out some of our con pictures. That's the same thing, at UGO Podcast. Follow us on Facebook. Try our YouTube channel, which is where some of our Super Fight and convention footage ended up.
Mostly Super Fight, because that was the most popular thing.
If you didn't hear yourself on this episode, try our YouTube channel. Your game session might have gone up on our YouTube channel instead, so definitely try that. Also, you can just check out our regular site at unapologistgeekout.com. And if you want to just contact us, talk to us about stuff, ask us like, hey, why did my segment not get aired or anything like that, or just yell at us, you can do so at unapologistgeekout@gmail.com. Shak, thank you so much for joining us this episode. Where can the people find you if they so wish to do so?
If they wish to find me, which you probably should, unless I owe you money, then don't find me. But you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff at Shak Excellence. That's SHAK Excellence.
And fantastic. With that, we bid you adieu. Hope to see you guys at the Midwest Gaming Classic and at any of our future conventions. We hope to meet more new people or just some of the same people again and say hi. But
don't expect us to remember your names.
Or your faces, or basically anything about you.
Rude.
But there's so many. It's so many people. I'm having a hard time.
He forgot the same day. Some people came up multiple times. He was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" Nick,
to be fair, some of those people were in a slightly different cosplay.
Okay,
you
Blue
want
is
some
an exception
memento
to the
shit.
rule.
That's basically what just happened. That's all you're saying, Nick.
It just
Sorry, all white people actually look the same.
Look, they do, okay? I have a hard time distinguishing. I already stated this. Jai Courtney and fucking Sam Worthington are the same person to me.
Nick actually greets himself in the mirror in the morning. He doesn't realize he's not the same person.
Yeah, what's up? Oh shit, that's me.
Oh, is that Brad Pitt? No, that's me in the mirror. Oh, well, hi. But no, yeah, with that, join us next week. We'll see you guys later. We are on the Unapologist, and we're out.